Alright, I'm back. More Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. Still in the trial for Nekomaru. Chapter 4.
Me? Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said... Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Great Tower, right?
Oh god.
The killer
Hangman's
couldn't have known
Gambit
how
right
to take
away.
apart his
Ugh.
body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building? Remember when we
elevator.
entered the Funhouse from one side? How we couldn't enter it from the other? That device is just like that. If you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other.
An elevator. Seriously, I gotta do Hangman's Gambit to say elevator? Really? God. This is annoying. Alright, fine. Oh god. Oh my god, stop it! Ugh. Okay, that would have been a problem.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator. Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The thing didn't change, it was moved between the two towers. They were all on the floor.
I see! Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Okay, then only the floor moves.
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
I see! So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Vertically, not horizontally. Truth bullet Kazuichi's account.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Wait, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
Yes,
By
please.
the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the Funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that.
If that elevator moves vertically, then, when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But, does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend!
What does this mean?
What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same. That's what he just said, damn it. You didn't need to do... Okay. So Kazuichi's account vertically instead of horizontally. Anyway.
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
Eight-sided shape.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi? Huh? Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you.
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side, which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides,
Like
right?
the bottom of Strawberry House.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
I did pass first grade, you know.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
By the way, are we gonna do one of those things where we're gonna have a little paper clip or a clothespin and we're gonna put like a notch on the green, a notch on the red, and a notch on the yellow and a notch on the red if we fuck up? Because that's what we did in kindergarten, Nagito. We're not that bad. What are we gonna do? Our times tables next? Okay. Bottom of Strawberry Tower. Or bottom of Strawberry House. What?
Crap!
What the fuck? That's what it said. Select the bottom of the Strawberry House. That's what I said. What?
Crap!
What the fuck?
Here!
What?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
That's not the bottom of the Strawberry House. That's the top of the Grape House. Stupid
Why
guy.
is that place the...
You know how the 4-sided Strawberry House is on top of the 6-sided Grape House? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
that's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octet.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the Funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the Funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the build.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Who's the killer? Well, gee, I wonder. Well, we'll find out, won't we? I'm not stopping this episode, by the way, but thank you for letting me say there's nothing. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. Whenever I see those two, I know that's a stupid, dumb conversation. Like, I apologize if people want to see that, but I really don't. Anyway, I still got about 15 minutes ish.
I'm trying to force myself to be more in. I might as well. And
Okay, so next one is falling.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Yeah.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I
Yes.
mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's...
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
I mean, he is one of the few people that finished the final dead room.
There's
so.
no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes. I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract.
I'm disappointed too, you know? If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such action.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Sure.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Duh, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not. Oh yeah, he's serious now.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Falling.
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Okay.
Died from fall.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That, I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Sure, that's not just a lack of food. If he died from falling, you're going to reach the truth. Gotta solve that mystery next. So it's... Let's see, it's goodnight button as long as there's a moving object. Okay. Good night!
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's wrong. Just like Makoto would say.
That
Next
sensor should only work if something is moving.
wire the doorknob on the floor. Okay.
If Nekamaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekamaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him.
I see. So that's...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Ouch!
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
I mean, you kinda are. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while he's still in it. I seem to have an idea, but what way could it be? Wire! Ha-ha! The wire. Nah.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Alright. Clock alarm timer. Wait, clock's alarm timer. Still been in sleep mode. Oh. Okay.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Crap. Damn it. Ugh. Shit.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekamaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the
Sorry,
doorknob-
my guide went funky for a second.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode, tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower, and suspended Nekamaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung!
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekamaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Okay, so... goodnight
So why
button.
They created a drop. There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Alright, no, it's clock alarm timer, sleep mode.
Nekamaru is suspended in midair like that. Then how do you get him to... Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Right, clock's alarm timer. Okay.
Even if they suspended Nekamaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push up. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekamaru fell on his... Nekamaru should have still been asleep. If he was sleeping, there's
Ah,
no way he
shit.
could do that to himself.
Crap.
Damn it! Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those
There we go.
words. What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
You woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why. If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Damn it, it happened again. Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Please stop it.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Can we get rid of him, please?
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too.
That means he crashed into the pillar.
I see! When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Here's a cookie.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30.
Nah, that's impossible, because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning. Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
They might have changed.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
I wonder... I forget. They said that the clocks in both towers weren't changed. They also said Nekomaru's radio can't change.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. I can't choke up at a time like this. A little bit more, I'll be able to reach the truth. Okay. Made a good... I don't feel like doing logic dive right now. I'm gonna wait it out. So I'm gonna put it there. Gonna put a pin in this and I'll get to this tomorrow. I'll see you next time.